Welcome back to KTSM 9 News today. So, new reports are revealing what was released into the air after residents complained of feeling sick from a strong odor in the South-Central El Paso Marathon Refinery area on Tuesday night. Now, a lot of residents say they smelled like a strong gas odor or sulfur odor. Well, it turns out that 2 air emission event reports were filed regarding an incident where a fluid catalytic cracker experienced what they call an upset and subsequently shut down. The reports are from TCEQ, and they say that the incident resulted in the emission of 3 different contaminants from the South Main flare and tank. The South Main flare is that thing that you see occasionally shooting flames into the sky,
Yes.
okay? Now, the report listed over 800 pounds of sulfur dioxide getting thrown into the air. The usual amount of sulfur dioxide released per hour is 0.01 pounds.
Oh, boy.
Now, according to the report, the FCC and other process units were shut down and followed operation procedures. There's a ton of information on KTSM.com. But here's the thing about sulfur dioxide. Have you ever heard of acid rain? That's what sulfur dioxide is, okay? They also threw propylene into the air, and that's used in plastics. It's used to make rubbing alcohol and epoxy resins. You know the liquid epoxy, when you open up the things and you get that smell?
It hits you like, oh.
That's what that is,
Oof.
okay? It's also burned in specialized welding and heating torches. Now, for me, this only strengthens a case about not letting them self-report as they have been doing for the past 100 years.
You hear all the stuff that that is shot into the air, even if it's just minor amounts. And then you start. It almost makes you want to believe all the conspiracy theories.
Well, and here's the thing: like I've said a million times before, this is not a one-off.
No.
There are so many weeks that go by that every single day you drive past there, it is overwhelming in your car. On the freeway, pretty far removed from the refinery.
Yeah, ask anybody who lives in the area, and they will tell you that this happens more often than not. Maybe not to this size where you've got 800 pounds of sulfur dioxide being released, but oh yeah, it happens.
And you can tell when you smell that sulfur, you know immediately when it is.
Yeah.
Right? It's such a, you know.
It is so bad.
It's such a strong odor.
And the whole thing for me is that Marathon didn't come out and say all this. The TCEQ came out and said this.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the thing. What they said was, "Oh, well, we'll just monitor the air quality for 24 hours."
Right, yeah.
Okay, except that y'all knew what was happening because you had to tell the TCEQ what was happening for them to put it in their report.
Yeah.
Okay? That's y'all's equipment. So you have to tell them, which is why we need eyes on from a regulatory agency.
Yeah, it's a shame for Marathon. I mean, it makes me feel bad because they actually do donate a lot of money in the community.
Yes, they do.
Like if
they're very philanthropic.
Go ahead. Like go through the KTSM archives, start looking at all the stuff that they've. If you search Marathon, it's going to be millions of dollars.
Oh yeah,
they've donated into this city, and it's a shame because if they clean up their act at the refinery. And they just opened the doors and said, hey, we got nothing to hide.
That's it.
This Marathon could be like a champion of El Paso.
Yes, and we would love for them to be. They've been here for well over 100 years.
So many jobs, and it brings good money, and it's obviously it has helped build this city.
Yeah. They're a huge member of the community. They're very philanthropic. They really add to the tax base. Don't do stuff like this and get your arm twisted behind your back to tell us what happened.
Because I mean, really, if you look at the books, the last thing El Paso needs is for Marathon to just say, "Okay, we're out."
Yeah, exactly.
In the reality that the other universe reality that Marathon does not exist in El Paso. El Paso is a completely different place.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And it's not particularly, at least from what I can see, a better place.
Right.
Right? It is much smaller, much more in dire straits. It just need Marathon to clean it up.
Yeah. I mean, and that's it. We're not, and you know what? We're not trying to say, boy, y'all really need to, plant forests of trees and stuff like that. No, just tell us what's going on.
Sure.
Instead of saying, oh, yeah, we'll monitor the air quality for 24 hours. No, just say, okay, here's what happened. Here's what got thrown into the air. We're working on this, and we're reporting this to the TCEQ.